After 6 hours, it was over, and I felt empty as a balloon without air. Hafez took me aside. "They've gone to a better place," he said. "Don't cry. The Askars will take it as weakness." No way I was going to cry, but at that moment I didn't feel like killing anyone either. I wasn't angry or bitter, just deflated and exhausted, as though I had run a marathon and couldn't remember why I wanted to do it. I was too damn tired to stand. Still taking fire, we left the valley in a convoy of about 4 trucks. Rod stopped near the casualty collection point, where we talked with Captain Kaplan and Corporal Norman, who had walked down from their observation posts. Staff Sergeants Valdez and Miller radioed that they were coming down from their perch too. Everyone was accounted for. We had shuttled in and out of the valley 5, 6, or 7 times that morning, depending on which one of us you asked. It was all a fog. No senior American officer or pursuit force had come forward from Camp Joyce. Captain Swenson said he would try to wrap things up. Hafez and I climbed into the back of an Afghan truck carrying my dead brothers. I held Staff Sergeant Kennefic with my left hand, and Lieutenant Johnson rested on my right arm. As we bounced down the track, we passed villagers returning to Ganjagal. Some started to laugh, pointing at my dead friends. I reached for my rifle. "Don't," Hafez said, holding my arm. "Not worth it." When we arrived back at Camp Joyce, I walked into the battalion aid station to get body bags. Major Williams rushed up and clutched at my body armor. "Tell me they're not all dead, not all of them." "They're all dead," I said, removing his hand. I walked outside, where my friend Sergeant Charles Bocus was waiting. Bocus said, "I'll give you a hand." We walked back to the bodies. Sergeant Major Jimmy Carbello, the top enlisted man at Joyce, hastened up and put his hands firmly on my shoulders, trying to steer me away. "You don't have to do this, devil dog. My guys will make sure it's done right." That wasn't how to end it. If I had died, I'd want Lieutenant Johnson and Staff Sergeant Kennefic to put me in the bag. "I'll finish it," I said. Bocus and I carried the bodies back next to the freezers, take off their battle gear, and dig through their pockets, marking items for shipment to their families. I take a chevron from Staff Sergeant Kennefic and attach it to my dog tags. Funny, we had started out not liking each other 1,000 years ago. We clean them up as best we can, wiping the blood and dirt off their faces, taking off their field gear, straightening out their camouflage uniforms, and placing each in a black body bag. We mark the name at the head, drape an American flag over each bag, bow our heads in prayer, and drive them out to the helo pad.